Greetings from the land of the Greyhounds. My name is Doc Elder. I get to be the play-by-play guy for Eastern New Mexico University Sports. We're doing Media Day for Greyhound women's basketball. We've got Meghan Reyes in her second year as the head coach of the Greyhound ladies. And Coach, I would imagine that this team is going to be a little bit different than last year's squad.
Yeah, Doc, it's going to be a lot different. First of all, thanks for having us. It's always great to see you. You do such a good job for us. We are going to be tremendously different from last year. We have 9 newcomers total, and we have quite a versatile group. We have some transfers, both from the Division II, Division I level, and junior college level, and we have 4 incoming freshmen as well. So we have a lot to bring, a bunch of fresh new faces, and some different offensive weapons this year. So we have a lot to look forward to that's quite different from last year.
Very good. Well, you were nice enough to bring 2 of your players. We've got 1 returner from last year's squad. We've got 1 newcomer. Returner from last year, Bella Stone. And Bella, you're from the Pacific Northwest, so what was intriguing enough about Greyhound women's basketball to get you out of the Pacific Northwest to Portales?
Well, my high school coach was informed that Meghan had got this job, and I was actually committed to somewhere else, and I had met Coach Meg on a recruiting trip to a different school earlier that summer, and I told him, if she wants me, I'll go. So I had him get a hold of Meg, and she said, of course, and so I committed and was out here like a week later, so yeah.
Very good. Well, Bella, we'll ask you to turn the microphone over to Ashley Shipley. And Ashley, you're new to Eastern New Mexico, the university, but you're not new to Eastern New Mexico, the region.
No, I'm really excited to be back to Eastern New Mexico. Just the style of play in New Mexico and the community and just the support you get here is fun. And, you know, you also get to play with Meghan over there, Coach Meg. And I'm really excited, and I'm just glad to be back in New Mexico. This is where I belong.
Excellent. Well, Meghan, we'll turn back to you. Last year was a year when we got to play basketball. It was after a year hiatus, and new coach, challenge of picking up basketball after a year off, but yet your ladies made it to the playoffs. So I imagine that was one goal. You might like to take it maybe a round deeper into the playoffs or so.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited that we were able to get into the playoffs last year. I think that was a huge accomplishment for us. Having the whole last year off when most of our opponents were able to compete. So that was really challenging last year, of course. But I think some of the things that we have an advantage at this year was we had to have an off season. We got to play in the off season. We got to work really hard in the summer. We have a group of players who are super hardworking, super passionate about basketball. I know they put a lot into their game this summer and really improved their skills. And we've had a great preseason. So we've really been able to take a step from last year and really take that momentum forward into this year. And yes, of course, we are looking to hopefully go even deeper into the playoffs for this coming season.
Excellent. Bella, you were a true freshman last year. A lot of true freshmen redshirt. True freshmen that actually are on the varsity quite often come off the bench. You started 18 games, and if you hadn't been injured, you probably would have started more. What do you think it was that gave Coach Reyes the confidence to put you out on the floor at the start of a ball game?
I think it's in my personality. Like, I wasn't gonna come off the bench. I think I always want to have an impact on what I'm doing. So I mean, Meg trusted me, and as a point guard, she trusted that I could, do the pace and run the offense. So I mean, she trusted me, and I trusted her. So that's what it came down to.
Very good. We'll give the microphone over to Ashley. Ashley, of course, you had a sensational high school career in Tucumcari, New Mexico, which is 87 miles as the crow flies from Portales. And then you play on the college level, and you play in one of the best conferences in America. What was the process like adjusting from high school basketball to college basketball?
I think the main thing that you have to adjust to is just the pace of the game. Because in high school, you really go at your own flow that you want. But when you get to college, it's fast. You got to think quick. You got to play quick. So just the pace, and then the defensive level. Like New Mexico, we have some great basketball players, but the defense is not necessarily the best. But when you get to college, you learn a whole new playbook. And yeah, the pace and the defense is something that's definitely a change.
Excellent. Coach Silas Reyes, we'll turn it back over to you. And obviously, you're judged first and foremost by the product that you put on the court. But I think it's just as important the product that you have off the court. And got to compliment you. You and your ladies do a great job of community involvement.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm really proud of our efforts in that area. The second we stepped foot on campus this fall, we had just moved ourselves into our dorms and our apartments, and we're already over at Guad Hall moving in the incoming freshmen. I think it's important for, our campus community first to see our faces and see our outreach, and hey, we're here to support you and welcome you, and excited to have you here with us because we are one big Greyhound family. So we started that off this season, right when we got to campus. We were able to.
I know I was there.
You were. We saw you helping out, and you were doing the same thing, Doc. That's why you're awesome too. But yes, and then we also were able to go over to St. Helens Parish and help out with La Fiesta, and had a great event there where we got to we just got to play with the kids, doing some fun, a little duck pond and a little popping the balloons, and we just had a blast with that. And honestly, when we do things and events like that with our community, we get just as much out of it as the kids who are there with us. I mean, it brings a smile to our face. It makes us feel really special that, they look up to us and kind of admire us, and hopefully we get to see them at our games again, cheering us on. And then we have plenty of promotional nights this coming season. So gosh, we have a cowboy night, we have a pink out night, we have Hispanic Heritage Night, we have a whole bunch of great promotions that are going on at home games. And so pretty much every night out we have something to celebrate within our community. We're even going up to Clovis, and Clovis is a very, very special community to us as well. Especially we're hoping that we have a big military family turnout from Cannon Air Force Base that night. It's in December on the 10th. But we are really proud of what we can accomplish with our community because they do really wrap their arms around us and us around them. And so for a small town like Portales, I think that's what makes it so special. Excellent. So we're really looking forward to engaging with our community even more this season.
Excellent. Well, Bella, you're a pretty good athlete, but you're also a student athlete. So what are you majoring in, and what do you hope to do with your life?
Well, I'm a business major, emphasis in finance. Hopes to become a financial advisor. So if you guys need help with your money, I got you. I think Coach Meg over there would say different. She said I need to coach. So I think when I graduate, I think I got to coach. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of basketball that easy.
I think you would be good. And we'll turn it over to Ashley. And Ashley, what are you majoring in, and what do you hope to do?
My major is physical education right now, and then I'm going to get a master's in education, and I hope to become a science teacher and a coach, hopefully in the state of New Mexico. I like being home. But yeah, I just want to help out kids in the community.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on the success you had last year to both Ashley. I hope that you're that component that helps take us to the next level. And we hope that you have enjoyed taking a look at Media Day for Greyhound women's basketball. So for until the first opening tip-off, this is Doc Elder saying, so long.